Hey guys, Arm&Gun here with a quick intro video on the B&T APC308. I teased this gun on a video that I released Saturday morning, just as a kind of a quick unboxing, and I talked a little bit about the distributor Wolverine Supplies that sent me this gun, and a couple other models of Brugger and Tomet as well. If you want to check that out first, I'll put a link right here. Otherwise, let's get into this. Today is the intro. Tomorrow is going to be the shooting video. If you guys want to see shooting, you're not going to see it in this video. This gun is meant to just give you a bit of an overview on this gun, let you know what caliber it's chambered in, get a feel for the controls, and then tomorrow, or the day after I post this video, the shooting video will be live, and that's actually a pretty exciting video. I shoot this gun in three different forms. I swap the stocks. I got a rifle stock, I got a PDW stock, and this is more my combat loadout. Swap the optics, swap the mags. So it was actually a pretty good video, and I did a decent amount of shooting in that one. So again, if you want to see that, check back tomorrow. This is my featured rifle for the week is this APC308. So I've got a lot of videos coming out on this thing. You can learn all about this gun. And while you're at it, please toss any comments below. I'm going to be doing my overview, the main overview video in the next day or so here. So if you want to know any specific comments, please ask those below. Anyways, moving forward, this thing is a beautiful rifle. This is the full rifle version with it's 18.9-inch barrel. Oh man, she's a beaut, and she shoots wonderfully. So a little bit different from the model you guys have probably seen floating around. Typically what I've seen in the United States is a 16-inch barrel gun with a shorter, I think, cut pad gas system a little bit. They also make an SBR with a 13-inch barrel. I'm quite keen on trying one of those when I get the option. But anyways, here, this gun was the first APC308 in the country. As far as I know, it was the sample gun that was sent to the federal police to evaluate to see if it was approved for civilian sale. Wolverine Supplies is a distributor in Canada for B&T. They sent the gun to me after it was approved, and they will be the stocking supplier for those guys when these guns come in pretty quick. What else can I tell you? 308. This is the caliber the rifle is chambered in. Quick caliber comparison, we got a 7.62 by 39, your typical AK-47 round, and then a 5.56, that's your AR-15 round. So just as a quick little comparison there. For a 308, this gun is actually pretty soft shooting. It's got a pretty cool recoil dampening system built in here. Again, I'm not going to get into that today. If you want to know more about that, check out it'll be like part 4 or something of my video series that I break apart the gun completely and, go into disassembly mode, and you can see all the internals. And I'll explain that in particularly. And then the final video set that I'm going to put out this week on this gun is going to be the loadout and how you interchange stuff and how you kind of kit out your gun the way you like. I'll go through each of the 3 formats that I shot the gun in the shooting video. As I mentioned, I kind of got like a DMR setup, the combat setup, and then a PDW setup, which is pretty cool. The PDW stock in this thing is surprisingly cool and really reminiscent of the older HK guns, the full guns with the PDW stock. Pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. So I've also got a bonus gun for you at the end of this video. But that's more or less what I wanted to cover, with the exception of the controls. This thing is a reciprocating action. It's kind of my only beef with the gun at this point, but man, it's super smooth. So really smooth action. B&T is known for the really, tight tolerances, but really high quality machinery, and the gun is honestly beautiful. It's a fully ambidextrous gun, again, with the exception of the charging handle. You kind of have to pick a ditch, so to speak. You put the charging handle on one side or the other. I had quite a bit of trouble running the charging handle on this side. For me, I've got a habit of really, running the gun like this, and in a reciprocating operating system, that doesn't work because my hand is around the charging handle. I fire off a round, and I prevent the gun from cycling, essentially turning it into a single-shot rifle. So, for me anyways, I got to definitely train to get my hand off of that, get it on this forehand grip, and this is a B&T foregrip, by the way. But that's for me anyways. I dealt with that all right in the video. Again, I only had the charging handle on one side for the last section, but we got through that all right. The gun is also ambidextrous. You got your mag release on the back side and on the front side here. We got a bolt catch and release on both sides. So just pull that bolt back and lock her into place, and then push down to drop it. And that works on, again, either side. We've got our ambi safety here. So that's always good as well. It's a folding stock gun. The gun can be shot with the stock folded. Again, that's always pretty cool too. And they have upgraded their lower receiver. Or sorry, not the lower, I guess, yeah, it's just the lower. It's not the lower receiver. The upper is the serialized and controlled part. But the lower here, it's now an aluminum lower, or aluminum alloy of some sort. I really like that over the polymer that was on the original guns, the APC223s and 300s, and the original the APC9s. So I definitely like that. And they've also given you the option to run whatever AR grip you want, instead of the factory molded in grip that was molded into the lower. So really like that upgrade as well. That was another original beef with the gun, as I wasn't super fond of that factory grip. But this gun does take SR25 mags, P mags. Sorry, this is a P mag, and even drum mags, which I had sitting up there rather conspicuously. So quite the beast. I'll just pop my camera out here real quick. Quite the beast. What a great gun. This gun is topped off with an Elcan Spectre VR. Always got to plug those guys. They make excellent, excellent product. And it's honestly my favorite combat scope to run. With a little red dot on top. But that's gonna be a discussion on the gun today. I've still got the bonus gun for you, which is a fun little thing. Really quickly want to talk to you about, well, if you want to know more about this gun, and if I missed any details, just check the description below. I've got a technical specs section on my guns that I'm putting into all my videos now, into the descriptions, in case I miss something, or in case something changes, or in case new information comes out. I can update stuff down there, and I will do so regularly. So if you want to know the weight of the gun, the barrel length, all that kind of stuff, just check the technical specs below. And while you're down there, I've got a link to my social media, Instagram and Facebook. I post pretty much everything that gets posted to Instagram, which is the platform that I'm frequently on. Daily, actually. All that stuff pretty much gets posted to Facebook as well. So please go check that out. I post all my stuff. Again, I post daily, so usually pretty interesting stuff to my grid and my story. And while you're down there, if you like my work, I would 100% appreciate you guys checking out my Patreon page and consider supporting me. I know that I look like I have a lot of guns and a lot of money as a result, but to be honest, I'm just a guy that's really passionate about guns and has been investing every last dime for the last kind of 4 years in this, to try and, you know, build up a collection and build up my knowledge so that I could one day do a YouTube channel and get some value out there for the community. So if you guys can at any time support me or consider throwing a few bucks my way, that would 100% help out that channel. I plan on reinvesting everything, all funds that come in, whether it be from YouTube ads, which are honestly pretty bleak. Demonetization is pretty rampant with gun stuff. And Patreon, that's all going to get reinvested into the channel, whether that's studio equipment, lighting. I'm in the process of setting up a more appropriate studio to up the value and the production value of my content, better camera gear. I've got a high-speed camera coming on the way so that I can do some slow motion stuff. If you guys saw my last video I posted, was my shooting video, the GM6 Lynx. Lots of guys saying like, oh man, we got to see that barrel, that action, you know, cycle in slow-mo. So I'm working on that for you guys. But those cameras are super expensive, and all the equipment that goes with it. Targets. I also need more targets for my range. And I got to keep bringing you guys more cool guns and do more in-depth shooting videos with more rounds through them. So again, it just takes money. Whatever you guys want to send my way, I will be giving it right back. So just wanted to plug that out. I got a link for my Patreon up here. Again, thanks again. And lastly, now that you've sat through all of that and bared with me, I've got a cool little AK-47 pistol. I shouldn't say AK-47. I'm going to get flamed out for that pretty good. But this is a Canadian AK-47. This is the VZ50. VZ52. Sorry. Wow, I'm blanking on this thing. The CZ858 is technically the civilian model of it, the VZ58. And it's an AK patterned gun that basically the Yugos, when entered the Soviet Act, when you know, Russia wanted, Stalin, I guess, wanted everybody to run the same guns, AK-47 in the Warsaw Pact. Czech is like, nah, bro, we got it. They like doing a lot of their own small arms manufacturing, They have their own version of the SKS. Check that thing out, the VZ52-57. Takes it takes specialized mags, but it's a really nice, really high-end SKS if you're into SKSs. And they made the VZ58, which is just it's a milled receiver gun, lighter than an AK-47, and if you didn't notice already, it has a last round bolt hold open, and now there's even aftermarket support to get a bolt release as well. For now, I have to just drop that. You can also manually lock the bolt back with a little plunger over here. Really cool gun. This would be a pistol in the States, so you could run this legally or throw a brace on it, whatever you want. But with a 7.5-inch barrel, again, this is chambered in 7.62 by 39. This thing is a little firecracker. Honestly, one of the most fun guns to blast off. It's just super fun, and I wanted to bring that to you guys. It's striker fired as well, so here's the trigger. Really, actually quite a light pull, but it's just a cool little gun. So again, VZ58, 7.5-inch barrel. I'll be bringing content to this guy as well, including some shooting videos, because it's just fun. It's one of those guns that puts a smile on your face. So, that's it for the show today, guys. Super grateful that you're here and supporting. I never thought I could make a go of this, but it's pretty cool. Pretty cool that I'm here and you guys are here watching this too. So, thanks again from the bottom of my heart. Arm&Gun out.